Tiny Angel, written in 1961 by Lyn Duddy and Pockriss, made famous by Shelley, fabares, and several others. I play it capoed up here on the 5th fret. I play it in what I call the key of G, but since I'm on the 5th fret here, that's really in the key of C. Everything I say will be relative to the fret, so if I say I'm playing a G, it's going to look like this. This is the same key that Shelley sings it in. This opening run starts off with a G chord. The melody is D, open E on the 1st string, A, G on the 1st string. And when you hit this A, that's when you hit your G in the bass. So it's... The 2nd chord is an E minor. And the first 2 notes there are a open B and a D. And then you hit your E in the bass when you're hitting your F sharp and E in your melody. So the first 2 chords are... The next chord is a C chord, and the first 2 notes are open 3rd and 2nd string. When you get to the C chord, your melody starts on the D. So it's the 2nd string, D, C, and then it's the 4th and 3rd string. And then you move to this A. It's the A chord, but you leaving your 2nd string open. And you're hitting your 2nd and 3rd string, and then your 4th string. And then you move to this D chord, which is on the 4th and 5th strings. It's the 4th fret and the 4th string and the 5th fret on the 5th string. Like a C just moved up to. And then you walk up to the G. And this G, your melody is on your 3rd string here. So this whole intro is... And then it starts with the verse. Your open 4th string. And this is a G in the bass. And you're hitting your A and G for your melody. Now there's some time there with no melody, so I just usually just fill it in with a little extra space. And that moves to the next chord, which is an E minor chord. And it's the same melody. It's off of your A and G. And then you hit your 4th string, which takes you to your A chord. And the A chord is an A ninth, because you've got this open B, and you go between the 2nd and the 3rd string. And then the 4th string. When you hit this E note at the end of that melody, you can use a C in the bass there. Like this. And then you go back to the A ninth and play a C with your melody on the 4th and 3rd. Slide up to this D on the 4th and 3rd. play the third string on the second fret, and then back down to a G. The first time around, it lands on this fourth string, D. The second time around, it lands on the third string, G. So this whole first run is and then I go with a D with an F sharp bass, and then repeat. And then it goes to the break, which starts off with 3 notes on the open fourth string, and then to a D minor chord, and then a G chord, this D minor chord starting at the 5th string on the 5th fret, the 4th string on the 3rd fret, the 3rd string on the 5th fret, and the 2nd string on the 3rd fret. And the way you play that is you play the 4th and 5th strings, and then the 2nd string, and then the 3rd string, and the 2nd string, and then you move to this G chord, which is really a G sustain because you're hitting the C note for your melody, and the B note. And so the D minor run is, and then you move to a C major 7th. C major 7th is just a C chord with an open B on the 2nd string. And the melody is 2nd string, 4th string, 3rd string on the 2nd fret, and then repeat. And then it moves to this E minor chord, where your melody is on the 2nd 1st, 2nd string D, 1st, and then you move into an A chord, where your melody's on the D and the C sharp. Then you move to this D chord. And your melody is D, C sharp, C, A, B, B flat, A. So the whole break looks like this. And then you hit this open 4th string and start the song over. And at the end, they put this little outro run on there. And what that is, your melody is D, E, A, G for all 4 of these chords. The first one is a G, then an E minor, a C, and a D. The verse can be played an octave higher. It's the G, it's the E minor, everything open. That's your A minor 7th. I'm just holding the 5th fret here on the first 4 strings. Playing off the 1st and 2nd string. Do that again. And then you move to a D here, so you only the first 3 strings are fretted. And then move to a D down here. And then G.